it's a.
Wait, no. You're telling me. Hold on, Chacha. Hold on. You're telling me, whenever you do OnlyFans, it has consequences in your life? No. Yo. Welcome back to the room, back into the video. Today, I'm going to be reacting to Sophie Rain Is Delusional. Make sure that, you know what I'm saying, censor myself, because, hey, we up and coming. We don't want YouTube to take us off the algorithm. But before we get to this video, by Maury. Before we get to this video, make sure to sub, like the video, and comment your thoughts on it after you finish watching it. Let's get straight into the video.
Sophie Rain says she was barely surviving before she joined OF because she was only making, and I quote, 20,000.
Bro, some people are truly out of touch, man. Only making 20,000 a month.
Ladies and
only making a doctor's salary. Ugh, how could I live with that?
gentlemen, oh my God. You see, this is why I understand why people are so depressed now.
Oh, go ahead and sub before I do something I don't want to.
You know what? Before I go any further, let me just play the clip, man.
I'm telling you, the turning point was the Spider-Man video. I was like barely getting by. I think when I started OnlyFans, I was making like 20,000 a month.
That's not bad.
And it's not bad at all. Like I quit. I got fired from my job because they found out I was doing OnlyFans.
That's huge money, bro. Like what?
They getting by with 20K.
I was like,
bro, and that's why people become so out of touch. Like they see people say stuff like this on social media, and then it like makes you think less of yourself. But bro, that's amazing. If you're making even 10K a month, bro, you're doing
I just
well in
gotta
life.
say, this bitch is so fucking out of touch, and she's dead serious. Like, she's talking in this interview with what's his name from Full Send, Kyle. I haven't seen their videos in so long, but how the can you say I was barely getting by on $20,000 and I got fired from my job because they found out I was doing OnlyFans? Kyle then says, you know, laughing as well, you barely got by on 20K. And then she says, well, in comparison to what I'm making now, which is
okay, that makes more sense. In comparison to what she's making now, that is like not as much money. That's the fact. You know what I'm saying? If you're making 50 million and then you go to making 1 million, obviously that 1 million is going to seem smaller.
Probably
you know
making millions per
let's
month,
not be,
but it's just
let's
like,
not be ignorant.
These people are so out of touch to the point to where it almost feels like they're intentionally rage baiting. Like, this is a joke, right? Until you finally realize that, no, they actually are dead serious. And this is why in my last video about Piper Raquel, you know, making $1 million in under an hour, hopping on OnlyFans on the first day of January 2026, and reportedly making like close to 3 million in under 24 hours, I say this is ruining the economy in multiple ways. This is ruining the financial economy, right? Dollars, productivity, and all that. In a lot of ways, this is ruining the dating economy. This is for sure OnlyFans and the ability for people to see that you can make a fuck ton of money online.
That's true, bro. If people are going to school for 12 years to become a doctor, and I can make the same amount shaking my butt on the phone, then why would I go through the 12 years of school? You know what I'm saying? Now, unless you have morals, you have ethics, you believe in God, you know what I'm saying? Then that might deter you doing that. But if you're a regular person, you have no morals, you have no respect for yourself, then you might do something like that, man. You know, I'm not gonna you will do something
affect
like that.
Relationships,
bro. It just skipped over my, bro, $1 million in less than was that an hour or 24
I mean, hell,
hours?
if you saw the data in my last video, most of the subscribers on OnlyFans are literally married men. They're the ones funding the website. And 3, it's just like, damn, what the how out of
90% are married, 60
do
are
you
white.
have to be to say making 20K per month, $240,000 per year before taxes is barely making it? This just goes to show you the lifestyle that a lot of these girls, online social media content creators, are living. Like, they genuinely don't know how to budget, and they just spend way too much money. Handbags, eating out all the time, clubbing, partying, nails, hair, esthetician, waxing, living this life of abundance where they're just like, they make the money, they spend the money, and it's
bro, they make the money, spend the money, make the money, spend the money. Now what happens when you get to a point when you're older, right? And now you need, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, most of them, bro, just get any accountant, you could be set up for life.
It's like they're broke at the end of all of it. And of course, people are saying $20,000 a month is regarded as suffering now. Brittany Venti said she was a hobo. Well, that's funny. 20K a month can feed my family for a year. I mean, in groceries, unironically.
Bro, you know, bro, $20,000. Look, and I know this is like you hear this all the time, bro. $20,000 in Africa could feed a family for life. Like, bro, genuinely, bro, people live off 100 a month, like where I'm from. You know what I'm saying? People live comfortably on $100 a month. $20,000, you wouldn't have to work ever again in your life. And she's talking about, oh, that's not enough.
Yeah, you can literally buy the best quality food for a whole family, organic, for a year off of 20K, with likely a little more money left over. One guy says she's going to be broke eventually. She can't keep this up forever. I respect a guy that grinds and makes 20K a month because it's hard, but zero respect for these OF thoughts. Here we have this interesting comment from someone saying, my first month on Playboy, I made 15K. I blew it on stupid ass shit. You gotta let her grow up, man. It's part of the process if that frontal lobe isn't developed. One,
you said you gotta let her grow up. She's on OnlyFans. You're not a mature grown up on OnlyFans. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. You it's like talking about grow up and spend the money that you're putting your body out on wisely.
the whole frontal lobe thing is overblown and highly exaggerated. And
If your frontal lobe developed, then you wouldn't do OF. At least I think so. Let me not speak for everybody.
taken out of context from the scientific literature that normies don't understand. The study only went up to 24 to 25 for the participants in the study for this frontal lobe development. So the science, just to clarify, didn't specifically say your frontal lobe is fully developed at 24. In fact, your frontal lobe and other parts of your brain never stop developing or changing. That's called neuroplasticity. I just hate seeing that online all the time. Like, people just, they parrot shit that they don't even understand.
Pool. I like that.
Second
pool.
of all, what is she, like 23, 24? She's a grown-ass woman at this point in time. What are we talking about? Is this rage bait? And third of all, if that's the case, why the fuck are we allowing people who don't have fully developed brains or frontal lobes to vote, to drive, to own weapons, to do corn, to join our military and kill people in foreign countries, to own homes, to drink, to have even a social media presence? Like, why? Again, this has got to be rage bait. Additionally, here's some other things she had to say about her OF career.
Right now, my family's being harassed, my neighbors are being harassed because it's a
Wait, no. You're telling me. Hold on, Chacha. Hold on. You're telling me whenever you do OnlyFans, it has consequences in your life? No.
Florida's a public record state, so you can find any just like saying the most outrageous stuff to me and like, I'm gonna come find you, like I'm coming to your house, sends my house address, like I'm here right now, like I'm at your front door, and it scares the shit out of me because like, are you actually or are you not? And I haven't had anyone try to come up, but I've been swatted this past week. I have had like 4 police officers come to my house.
Like, bro, unfortunately, your actions have consequences. And, that's what people don't want to understand. Like, nobody deserves to be robbed. Nobody deserves to be killed. Nobody deserves to be harassed. Nobody deserves to be any of these things, obviously, right? But whenever you go to a certain line of work or you decide to be a certain type of person, you up your chance of being harassed, being murdered, being this, that, this. And that's the facts, man. I'm sorry. That's the reality of it, man.
Because of this one person. And like, that's why I keep all of my stuff private.
Well, I just gotta say, that's the risk you take when you enter this field full of weirdos and depraved degenerates who are obsessed.
Like, bro, do you think your videos are catering to honest, great people? Because they're not.
With this type of content, of course, you're gonna get parasocial, stalker, obsessed individuals who will go to great lengths to either scare you or potentially try and be with you, profess their love for you. I will say, though, that Sophie Rain is incredibly delusional and out of touch when it comes to thinking that she was broke making 20K a month. Someone said, same Sophie Rain, by the way, and she wonders why they are after her, with this video attached below.
Bro, you're constantly rage baiting parasocial people and you're wondering why they're doing stuff.
So where do we think all that money came from? All the married gooners out there who contributed to her piggy bank. One of which was that ex-astronomer CEO who got caught at a Coldplay concert cheating on his wife. He allegedly contributed over $250,000 to OnlyFans girls, including Sophie Rain, but not just her. So yeah, you even have billionaires out here just spending frivolously on these chicks, allegedly, of course, funding their lifestyles and their inability to actually make money in a non-show 'em.
Bro, it's all entertainment, bro. At this point, they're damn near like NBA players, bro. Like in terms of how much money they're making. They're getting funded by rich people to live lifestyles that, you know what I'm saying? But my thing is, right? I mean, obviously, with the amount of money they're making, it's easy to set yourself up for the rest of your life. But clearly, they're not smart enough for that. Whenever the time goes by, right? The time goes by, let's say you're 40, these billionaires don't want you anymore. What do you do then? That's my
That's
my
world to see
question.
type of way. I mean, I get it. I understand the hustle. I can't really knock it, but it's just like, damn, girl, do you have any other talents outside of that particular thing? That said, guys, this is the world we now live in. Man, cat's out
This
the
is
bag.
so
Genie's
disgusting to me, man. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to sub, like, and comment your thoughts down below. Bro, this like OF promiscuity is just so disgusting. Like once you like, you know what I'm saying? Once you really like mature and like look at it for what it is. But enjoy the video, make sure to sub, like, and comment again. You know, let me reiterate it because I had a little comment after. Peace.